Friends and Saves, I'm Ashley, and today I'm going to share with you my September 2019 budget recap. As you can already see, things continue to go in a very spendy kind of way since the last time we spoke, which was my mid-September budget. So let's just jump right into it. Income is pretty much, if it ever loads, here we go, great. Pretty much the same as it was, kind of. I rolled over $11.10 from August. My first paycheck was $14.93.12. My after-school income was $197.77. Paycheck 2 from the 19th was $14.75.74. That is what I expected, even though it's less than what I anticipated at the beginning of September. My after-school income for the 27th was $371.41. Now, this commuter benefits refund, it should have been $130. However, the company that handles our commuter benefits, they sent me the wrong amount. They sent me like less than what I had actually put for the August benefit deduction. And so my company like gave me the difference in my check, but then that money was taxed. So this is basically what I ended up getting once taxes were taken out of that difference, which is kind of annoying. It's a whole $32 less than what I should have gotten. But I wasn't going to go back and forth with them about it. I just moved on. So that's just what it is. So altogether, my income for September was $3,646.39. Savings, I did put $450 to my Roth IRA. Closing sinking fund got $30, but also I did spend everything that was in there. I had some interest that was added to the account, but I spent the $34.41 total that was in there. On a bigger purchase, which I'll get to in a second. Family and gifts, I didn't put anything in there this month because I had like the wedding and baby shower, so instead of just putting money into there, I just put it into my spending category, which you'll see again in a bit. Lyft and Uber is also completely done. I put $29.50 in there at the beginning of the month and pretty much used it all when I went to Philly this past weekend for different lifts and stuff like that. And then I had like a few dollars left, so I put it towards a slightly bigger purchase from AC Moore, which is like an arts and crafts, kind of like Michael's kind of place that I went to in Philly. Travel sinking fund got $95.50. Didn't spend any more than the $15.50 I spent earlier for my trip to Philly. There was a discrepancy that I realized. I left that I was going to contribute $950 to this down payment sinking fund. But in my Excel sheet, I only put it as $900. So as you'll see soon, I really needed that $50 elsewhere. So I didn't go back and change it. I didn't make an additional transfer for the $50. It's sad to say, but this is the first month, like all year, that I only put in, or that I put in less than I anticipated, which is kind of a bummer. But I will be making up for that in October and November and December. So I'll just have to bite the bullet with that. Nothing into my moving sinking fund, actually. The $197.77 from my after school pay that I initially put in there when I got paid, I took it out because I needed to pay some other things. And then I did put $300 of the $371. Oh, it's close. The $371 I got in my second paycheck for after school, if this ever decides to come down. No? Yes? One more time? Great. This $371, I took $71.41 to pay for some other stuff, and I left $300 into like this fun money long-term account. That's my plan moving forward. I'll split my two after-school paychecks every month so that one can actually go into this down payment sinking fund, and then one will go into this fun money long-term. So I can have some fun with the extra money I'm earning, but then also put it towards a long-term goal that I have. Oh, spending. Groceries was pretty good this month. I spent $223.61. With these several transactions here, nothing too crazy. Eating out was more than I anticipated, but at some point I did have $90 put in here, and I spent just about $100 because I just spent so much in Philly. Looking back at my old budgets, like I have an Excel sheet that has my annual budget, which I update with the actual numbers every time the month passes, and I was looking at my eating out budget, and I'm like, Ashley, you spend usually I go visit my friends in Philly like once a month or something like that, and I'm spending more than the $40 I'm budgeting. So like moving forward, I have to maybe budget like $60 or something just more like realistic, because I keep thinking I'm not going to spend that much, but I do. So I don't know, that's a nice reflection So moving forward, I'll be budgeting probably 60 to 80, or I don't know, something like that. Maybe a bit more, but I have to work out the numbers. But we went out a few times, and that's just pretty much that. Household got $44, which is more again than anticipated. Again, this is also something I think I'm bumping up. I usually it's at 20. I may bump it up to like 30, even though it's still less than this. I think 30 is pretty good. I took out $5 in cash for October laundry just because I already had the cash, so I just took it out of the budget here. This was like a new shower liner, and then random stuff from Target that I got earlier on in the month. Wedding, we already talked about the wedding, was $97.53. That was perfectly on budget. And this monstrosity of a line item here, dear Lord, this was like the month of like transferring money, returning things, buying things, all that fun stuff. So there's so many transactions here. It's absolutely insane. But basically, I returned a lot of clothes. I bought some more clothes. This is like my cousin is having a different cousin's having a baby. She's from Texas, so I didn't go to a baby shower or anything like that. But I did like send her like an e-gift. So, you know, I don't know. I bought some booties. I actually bought like a different gift for the baby shower because the one me and my sister ordered was back ordered. So I bought a different gift that ended up being a few dollars cheaper. This is that AC Moore purchase where I put a few dollars from my clothing sinking fund, I think it was, into this purchase just so that, I don't know, I did that. More clothes here. More clothes here. I bought some sneakers here, and there's no real excuse. This is a big purchase. It was a winter jacket. My winter jacket's like 2 sizes too big, so I bought another one. And, you know, when it comes in, I'll try it on, just make sure it looks good and it feels good. And if it is good, then I hope to have it for, like the jacket I'm currently wearing for the winter time. I bought that 3 years ago, and if it wasn't too big, I would happily still wear it. And it was also from Tord, so like the construction is very like well done. But it was time for a new one just because it was just way too big and it just looked so big on me. And yada yada yada. All that to say is I spent $290.68 on this miscellaneous category, which I literally can never do this again. That was absolutely insane. It's so poorly organized by category. Like miscellaneous is not. I don't like that at all. But this is where that $197 went. That's where the extra $80 went from the after school income. It just went right there. But alas, there's that. Next up is housing. This was expected. Rent is still $900, $73.91 for my internet this month, and then $32.30 for electricity that got paid like a while ago. So all that stuff is the same. Subscriptions, everything came out as planned, so nothing crazy there. So as you see here, I'm $11.54 over budget. I'm just gonna have to keep $11.54 on my credit card until I get paid on the 3rd. October 3rd, which is only like two days away. So that's what I'll do. And then in my October budget, I'm just putting like an expense in my spending category for $11.54 to budget that out. Yeah. And October may or may not be an interesting month. We'll have to see. I'm going to do my October budget when I get paid on the 3rd. So I will catch you guys in just a couple of days. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. If you're interested in more of these budget videos, feel free to subscribe so you're notified when I post those. Otherwise, everyone, I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye, guys.